Hi folks, we're here today with Chris from Kinetic Knowledge. He's going to tell us a little about how blogs can help your business marketing efforts. Chris, why don't you first tell us about Kinetic Knowledge? What does your company do?
Sure. We're really a modern online marketing services company. We help folks to leverage content and the art of blogging to become better online marketers and advertisers. We're really focused on helping people to build sustainable online brands.
Excellent. So we often hear about the search engine optimization benefits related to blogging. What can a blog do for those pursuing SEO?
Well, search engines are looking for content. They prefer timely, relevant sources of information on every subject. They actually crawl the web 24/7 to identify, to consume, and to organize that content into their search-ready indexes. So for a business to achieve search engine optimization, logic would have that you need to be creating content with a good publishing platform that's easily crawled. They need to create well-formed, targeted, and consistent content, essentially coverage for their marketplace. And what we do is we really help people to not only understand, but to achieve this.
Okay, so maybe we can show people a few examples here today. Chris has us queued up here with a few examples. Why don't you tell us a little about this one here?
Well, this is a great example of a real estate professional operating in a suburb of Chicago. Clearly, he, like anyone else in the business, wants to be relevant for the most sought-after phrases, but also lots of phrases. In this case, we chose to demonstrate with what is probably the most sought-after phrase. You'll notice in the upper right-hand corner there are 244,000 index pages for the search Hinsdale, Illinois real estate. And Brian Bamba, who happens to be our client, comes in at number 3 in 244,000 indexed results. So that's pretty visible for Brian and his business.
Okay, how about this next example here? This one's pretty impressive, it looks like.
Yeah, this is a great example. This is Star Power, which is one of, if not the leading coaching, mentoring, real estate education and conference companies in North America for real estate professionals. Obviously, they would want to be relevant for the search or the phrase real estate conferences. You'll notice that Google has indexed 102 million pages with that phrase in their index, and Star Power's blog, obviously Star Power being our client, comes up at number 5 in the organic search results. So obviously using blogs, these are two great examples of how people have become optimized in the search engines.
So just so folks have kind of a quick idea, is this easy to achieve? Did this take a week? Or is there some discipline involved in getting targeted SEO like we've shown here?
In Star Power's case, it took longer. It took a few months, maybe 6. Because obviously it's very, very competitive. As I mentioned before, there are 102 million results for this particular targeted phrase. In Brian Bamba's case, where it's also very competitive, but we're talking more in the hundreds of thousands of competitors, he was able to achieve that in under 90 days. Now remember, these folks are following things that we're teaching, and by doing so, they're obviously reducing their time and their learning curve to achieve search engine optimization.
Good to hear. So how about branding and reputation management? Do you think it's important to build a trusted brand online?
Absolutely. The modern consumer behavior, and to the listeners, really think about your own behavior, require that we demonstrate, as businesses, we demonstrate a timely and relevant knowledge of what's happening in our field. Blogs make this simple, blogs make this natural, and blogs make this affordable. Essentially what we're saying here is that blogs, when they're active, differentiate you from websites. They differentiate you in line. They give you a voice.
What about free tools? I know in this landscape there are lots of options. What are your thoughts on those?
Well, sure, there are lots of great free tools, but I would say that for a serious business person who's not a do-it-yourself technology kind of a person, there are always lots and lots of pitfalls. in some cases, even for that technical person, there are pitfalls. First and foremost, what is the value of your time? Are you prepared to build, to host, and to manage technology? Are you prepared to advance it? Do you understand how to create content that search spiders prefer as opposed to completely ignore? And I could go on, but as a business, we created this company to help people do business, and not technology nor innovative marketing strategy from scratch.
Good points. If we were to look beyond search engine optimization and social networking, can a blog serve as a direct marketing tool as well?
Oh yeah, absolutely. This is one of the great value propositions of your blog, because beyond search visibility or visibility in other places online, the ultimate form of marketing is to be on people's radar screens directly and often. RSS is essentially a form of technology that allows your content to move around the web. It allows people to subscribe to your content, like for instance if they have a My Yahoo or a My Google account. Okay, the powerful benefit of direct, or per your question, Kristen, direct marketing, is having them volunteer a subscription, hopefully hundreds, maybe even thousands, so that you're constantly on their radar screen for when they're ready to buy.
Perfect. And as you guys can see here, we've just highlighted a couple different versions. We've got the widget version of entering your email. We've got the direct link version here, and then we also have the RSS icons here, just to give you kind of a quick interface there. So let's get down to the basics here. How difficult is it to manage and maintain a business blog, do you think?
Well, if you want to do it well as a serious business person, it's difficult. And, you know, I repeat, if you're not a technical person, or if you do not want to be in the business of managing technology, hosting it, securing it, continuing to advance it, dealing with problems and troubleshooting, it can be very difficult. That's why a service like this is meant to make it easy. And it's also meant to make it affordable, because we talked a little bit before about the time value, or the value of your time. And this business is all about keeping you focused on your business, not having to focus on becoming a technologist.
Well, excellent. Hopefully everyone here appreciates your informative review. We certainly do. If anybody would like more information out there on business blogging, you can reach Chris at his office number, which is 732-722-5915. Again, that's 732-722-5915. Or you can check out Kinetic products online, as you see here at www.kineticknowledge.com. You'll find lots of information on products and services and testimonials, certainly if you'd like to check out what other clients are experiencing. Chris, we really appreciate your time today, and thanks so much.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye.